Welcome back to the Good Morning Naija show. Our ancestors, them, don't talk with wisdom as then they talk every morning. And for those when we say, they're going to see the thing for the screen to come process them, they don't put them again on top of our screen. Our pidgin proverb of today now say, no matter how pepper hot reach, worm go still enter inside if it starts to rotting. No matter how pepper hot reach, worm go still enter inside if it starts to rotting. When people talk pepper, when be food item, the thing when pepper they give, when you put them inside food or when you eat them, or what thing pepper be, I say eat the pepper, that eat the hot. When you chop them, you gonna do. But no matter how that pepper go take hot reach, once the thing don't rotting, worm must enter inside. This one means say, waiting bad, once it bad, the thing don't bad with that. No matter how you take do am. So, for example, if you want work hard so that you go fit enjoy this life based on say what you work for, they enter inside your hand, they enter inside your pocket, and you they get value for the hard work where you don't put inside, you must work hard. And no excuse. If you no work hard, na sakpa, na ain't go follow you. If you not put effort, na sakpa, na ain't go follow you. So it's very, very important. People will know say, what's gonna be is gonna be.
Ew.
What goes up must come down, except for Nigeria, we're surprised. But what's gonna be is gonna be, and there is nothing you can do about it. I wish our ancestors talk, but I know say, prep go want put small seasoning inside so that the thing go balance well. Prep over to you.
Today I'm not a cook, no addendum. No sprinkle of addendum inside this matter. I refuse to be a cooker. Today own.
Okay.
Now that song where you sing, now just they do me, just they resemble the situation of Nigeria. What's gonna be, what's go up must come down. You know they happen. They're like the opposite of waiting they happen to inflation for Nigeria. Now this. Make we go enter inside the Punch newspaper. Make we see the things the way they share for newspaper this morning. Diaspora Nigerians to renew passports on arrival. That's what they talk. So people do Bodo, so when they come back to Nigeria, they feel renew their passports. And the PDP, APC clash as Oga Biden don't hail Buhari. Why did they clash now? The hailing no suits them. When you go know when you read the story for page 25, inflation don't push 5 million into poverty. Wage value don't go down by 35%. Hey, wait, we've been getting 133 million plus 5 million now. Calculate them by your amount. All right, we'll move to other matter where they grant 407 billion naira bese. Adeleke don't vow to probe Oyetola aid. As the slum government. In fact, go read about your... they don't vow to probe, then Oyetola aid don't slam the governor. So go read them by yourself. I'm going to move to the one where gather with well. Banks run out of new Naira. Demand Soars. Some banks not even carry their 2 koro. I see this new Naira. Some branch, they don't they run down already. All right, you get plenty. Make I just read the riders. Cashiers ration new notes. Lenders allot 100,000 per teller in banks. And of course, suspicious customers snub new notes as local traders reject new currency. Court declines to stop CBN withdrawal policy. Emefiele meets rep on Tuesday. Well, you can go check them out by yourself. This one, another incident we did here, picture. Could you go explain the picture for us? We could do waiting to happen. But be like, waiting down there. Tanker fire rocks or your community, destroys property. That one did here. Tearful relatives, friends send Sam Yokposo home. Seriki's death, shocking. Buhari, Tinubu, Sanwo-Olu mourn. EFCC protest as Ekweremadu blames commission for detention. Chukudi, good morning.
Good morning. Happy weekend to you.
Yes.
You really look like you are ready for the weekend.
I read you.
It makes sense. It makes sense. A babe and more. Look the picture when they're the front page of the newspaper. Is it like a babe and more? More, as in...
A babe and more? No. Who don't understand what you see? Tell me that goes then cost.
Sorry, not best.
Thank you. All right.
So you go see 3 different shots of the newspaper.
Yes, exactly.
Pictures, sorry, when they're the front page of the newspaper. But one thing when they're very, very prominent, now say, now fire. That will not be drawing, this will not be film, now real life, now fire. I will make you observe the streets when that first woman, they run. Where plenty people gather and where this other person they run. What do you feel talk about the streets? The ground of the streets.
Na local streets.
Yes, na place where we say there's no time. And so the road no balance where. You know, say we don't talk these things, say we they live side by side with danger. And it's really very, very unfortunate. Things when they avoidable. I remember the time when we said the governor of Lagos at the time, Babatunde Raji Fashola, been talk say, because of how dangerous or the kind of danger when this tanker them, then they pose to other road users, make them know they waka for normal time where other people they waka. Because in the case of accident, it go cause serious problem. Not be say accident no go happen, no, because now something where we say you no plan for. But if you don't take some kind of proactive steps, the devastating effect go dey reduced. Because if it can't happen, the plenty people will go dey street, when go come die for the incident, they no go too dey there. That one na one way, even though not be the ultimate to deal with that. The ultimate na say, people not suppose they come close to this thing at all. Because the kind of effect they very devastating. Look the picture when they the center now. Look am. Look the picture when they the center. This thing not be drawing. This thing na fire. And if you look up, you go see wire too. Wire. We know say light no the day. For the glory of God. Based on the way when this thing happen.
If light there for this situation, the disaster for too much.
Thank you very much. So you see what you would talk. So sometimes when this thing happen, nothing like say God will protect us. If we not do the things when we feel do to protect ourselves, we'll cause serious problem. And if you hear the way when this accident happen, that's something when go they pain you. How some people go just carry motor enter road. Motor when we say you go need a wedge to use hold the tire. Motor when we say maybe he get fault. In a month you go use the announce to people when they for front say this motor no well, oh, this motor no well, oh. If you stand for this motor, it go crush you. Oh. All these things, and we get people when go their road, they check.
So the motor be no good.
The motor no dey all right now.
Oh.
You know they all right. You know they all right. So if we deliberately put ourselves in danger because we don't cover ourselves with the blood of Jesus or the anointing of the Almighty, depending on your religion, you can't think say this kind of thing don't go happen. It don't make any sense now. So sometimes when people they talk, it go be like say this one too they talk, but the people went on die here and call the property went on they destroyed. Somebody wake up yesterday morning, talk say one go shop, go open business. Now business na zero. Where you want me the person start from?
Ew,
So now this is that we
for
supposed
this
to think.
economy will be up I go.
Up I go. Talking about up I go, we'll go up for the newspaper. World Bank don't come out. That song was gonna be, it not fit into our own arrangement.
Sure.
The one about inflation now, and 5 million people into poverty.
Okay.
So 5 million people don't sew poverty uniform.
Apart
Don't
from
join
the
the
133 million.
God bless you. They don't enroll these people into Sapa College. They don't enter. Now you get what they call the Nigeria Development Updates, NDU, and the one that they call the Nigeria Country Economic Memorandum. World Bank come out, come talk, say, the last time when they published this thing, which was in June of 2022, say the case don't was past this last one when they published now. Now yesterday, Thursday night, they launch am for Abuja. And they talk, say that time when they forecast our economy, they grow. 3.8, say the thing don't come down to 3.1%.
That is, it no grow again.
It no grow again. It reduce.
That's instead of until they go tall,
it come down. Some of these things, they happen. Then we explain, say, the challenges are because of, problem inside our oil sector. Don't forget, say, now months ago we discovered, say, some people, they thief our oil.
Even yesterday, they say they don't thief over plenty trillion.
They said the ruling elite, 16 trillion in the last 12 years. The truth, we say, problems go there, challenges go there. But ask yourself, what will be your own challenge? Like, for example, the people of Ukraine, their challenge now say they get problem with Russia. You understand? That one not be our challenge. No matter how you take a look at Russia, Ukraine, even though the thing go affect, not be our challenge with that. So ask yourself, what will be our own challenge? Now, our own challenge will be say, now people deliberately, they cause harm so that people go, they suffer. So if, for example, you dey live for house where we say rain come fall, because of say you not put drainage or the way when the place take day, water go enter. You fit talk say, okay, now challenge when coming from rain will be naturally, because you know if you tell rain say don't fall plenty. Na natural.
No fit warn am.
Exactly. But if you not put drainage, when we say as the thing they fall, they collect them, they come out for that area, flooding go there. So you don't put yourself for inside problem. If you can't get drainage, you can't dey pour the thing inside the drainage when we say the thing they block up. When we say if rain fall, you don't go fit pass. Now you put up. That's how our situation be. Now we use our hand. Make if they say we go be like all of us. Our leaders them. Now they use their hand, put us for this problem when we dey. Now the good thing be say, you get what they call Onuabayo solution day to this problem.
Okay.
Because if they explain, say, now this thing they cause her, what do we need to do to stop her? All these people when they thief our oil. Because oil, they know the soccer, not be kunu. They know they not be this cup, Good Morning Nigeria show cup that they use the scoop up. Now big vessels. Now people will be senior people, they do this business. How we go take we stop these people from doing this particular business so that we go fit sell the oil, get money for our country and use them for Nigerian people.
So hope day for this matter now, this up.
If we do the right things,
we
hope
go.
day. We go
all right, Chukwudi,
no, before you go, no verse. Governor Oyetola and Governor Adeleke,
yes,
I beg your permission. I beg your permission. May I?
It's okay. Please,
Thank you
go
very
ahead,
much.
by all means.
You know, say this thing, they follow one particular pattern. Not be only these states do staggered election. Now, them be the last when do election. On those states do, they don't swear in the person. No, sorry, Ekiti
states do.
Ekiti state
Anambra states do.
They don't swear, Anambra state do, they don't swear in the person. When Governor Soludo enter, him being complain, say, the money when you see inside the account, no problem. The Ekiti man never talk anything. He just proceed. In fact, he don't continue work. He won't employ teachers. He they do everything. Governor Oyetola don't shout his own. Sorry, Governor Adeleke. He be like say this, they follow one pattern. If this party succeed in own party, he go just lock up. He be like say everything good. He go continue. But if new party succeed a different party, the person go begin the expose.
He don't the minister to me. He want tell me say now what happened with 2015 where we hear plenty people waiting money.
Of course. Of course. Because, okay, make we check this one now. Governor Adeleke, since the first day when before he enter, he don't begin to make order. He first thought say, all the people where they sign, say they won't pay money. Make una no sign, no. Because if I enter, if I see your signature, serious problem go there. This one before they swear for him, before they swear I'm in as governor. Before they swear I'm in as governor, now you know they shout this thing. Yeah. Now, yesterday he meet with traditional rulers. He come and talk say, after Governor Oyetola lose election, Governor Oyetola go borrow money.
After he don't lose, though.
Yes, now waiting tell the traditional leaders, don't be me. It's after he lose, he go borrow money, join the money when they don't borrow. I remember say, okay, Ismail Omikpidon, when the former talk person, chief press secretary of Governor Boyega Oyetola, him been there at the hut. And by the way, at the hut now Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 7 go to 8 o'clock. Yes. He come at the hut. He come talk say, the money when then they owe, now the former governor borrow him. We go ask him, say, okay, but when una enter, why una no talk, say, the former governor borrow money? Because now when this man they talk, say, una they owe money, una come to say, no be him, say na from the former governor. But una no tell us now.
But what's be the evidence where this governor gets, say, them collect this money after they don't lose
now he be the governor now. Then they sign paper now.
The spokesperson no answer. You know answer, say,
no, this one are before the, now yesterday the governor talk this one. Okay. But the first time when the governor been done first talk, now we ask him, when he come to say all those things, he just won't talk. And you know the people they talk with. But the governor, when they wear the shoe, now they know where the thing they pinch. So it's very, very important. Like he talks, saying go speak for Osun State people. Because he talks, say, the only thing we remain for the account, now waiting don't use pay November salary. So he be like saying, no, they want people say, this December, this Christmas is going to be a black. Mary no go. Mary no just even born for where una day. If one guy go hold una.
All right, Chukwudi, I don't know whether I go just put smart for inside this talk.
Thank you.
See what's going to happen for inside our banks there.
I see some videos from social media yesterday, and somebody even called Dam Baba, my radio show. Okay. When the person they complain, say, he give conductor new Naira. The conductor tell him, say, he knows sabi the money. He can they try explain to the conductor don't worry, when you reach your bus stop, you will explain more when you won't come down. Say other people even there the boss, they look at which side. I say, now Guinea-Bissau money. Now I mean one spread. So this one go a long way to show say that public enlightenment no day.
Reach anywhere.
You don't reach anywhere now.
So you mean that means people they problem for inside this new policy of withdrawal and they no go no.
People they reject the money. Now waiting there here say they don't want go market and go buy Titus fish. You come tell them say which money be this. Before you know they don't shout say ole. You don't collect slap from different people.
Then this new withdrawal policy where they come on the 9th now, how we won't come do now? Because people no go still know.
Maybe now some of these things now go make them come intensify the public enlightenment and all the problems when you been raised yesterday. Me, I believe say whether there's no going back on this policy, forget that. The CBN Governor talk say now President Muhammadu Buhari himself tell him say make him go on. And you know say God forgive me. When Buhari in Nigerian government, when Buhari say yes, nobody can say no.
I for carry my soprano voice supporting for that song, but it's on breaking transmission. Make a sharply go visit the Guardian newspaper yet. I'll take North. It will take North 40 years to catch up with South, says World Bank. Okay. So we could go to the next one. Ebonyi can never be part of Biafra. Kia says Governor Umahi. And Adeleke alleges Oyetola left 107.32 billion naira Igbese. got more loans after losing Guba Pools. Chikodobe don't put eye inside. EFCC behind the London court travail. Ekwere Madu tells judge, say that EFCC, they do me this thing for London, not be say I do myself. So you take B. Banks ration new Naira notes as circulation trickles, a bit trickles here. More matter they don't see. And Chikodobe don't also put mouth inside. Say banks in Kaduna can limit payment to 2,000, 3,000. Maybe waiting they fee give you. Ibadan residents yet to see new Naira notes with their 2 koro eye. Lawmakers push someone to next week, Tuesday. Emefiele rights reps defers appearance. Payouts in old notes complain of limited supply. Well, as Nani Matawe did here. As year end, sad tales from states over unpaid salaries and arrears as the year they end. These are pictures of waiting teachers. Some of these teachers, now UK don't open their doors to. Perhaps you go read this story there for page 4 and 5 in the big story. Biden invites AU to join G20 plans visits to Africa in 2023. Make a sharply go check the next paper so that we'll fit run all of them one by fellow. Buhari, Tinubu, Sonwo-Olu, others, Mon, Seriki, and Biden praises Buhari for deepening democracy. To the other matter they here, banks roll out new Naira notes. Adeleke Oyechola trade war, we don't talk that one. Nigeria secures 9 billion Naira loan. And then other matter, marketers behind petrol scarcity. High pump price, says waiting, Pengasim. See this fear matter. UK nurses go on strike over pay. EFCC behind my ordeal, we don't talk that one. EFCC recovers 30 billion Naira from accountant General Idris. Where he said they say it's 100 and agency remit 136 billion Naira in 7 months. Politicians under watch. That's not the man when they say been 409 billion. They say they don't collect 30 billion from your hand so far. Rising food prices push inflation to 21.47%. And they say now back to 10 years. Now they don't they go up now 10 months now. Oyebanji approves recruitment of primary school teachers. Chukudi sharply in 60 seconds.
Now the second Niger bridge, did the picture for the front page of the newspaper.
Chukudi, if you react to another story because we don't this one don't pass. Not be development with this. Can we move to something else?
They are celebrating it now.
It's okay. We don't okay. Celebrate our rights.
Okay, sorry. But
so,
some people put out for 3D. This one don't make a reality. We need to talk truth. Sorry, novice. Mo go. Oyebanji don't approve the appointment of primary school teachers. Good one. Remember, I've been talk say the Ekiti State Governor in just facing work. They go. You know, this one a very good one. But I beg, make this process not be because of say you be card carrying.
You see teachers where they owe school fee salary for the other picture.
This one no go owe them in Jesus' name.
Amen. 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 Yes. All right, my people. On that amen note, make we sharply go take your calls and messages. Make we see how this matter than what you see for front page of paper. How then take do you for? But we would like to hear from you. Talk your mouth. Talk your mind as we open our newspaper, our top story segment after this break. Chukudi, gracias muy bien.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. All right, people, will they come back?
There are days when you think, oh, mom, I don't try. Order a Glovo. Days when plans run longer. What if we order a Glovo?
So they careful who you they do. Oh, God, when?
God, am I a spoon?
As you come here, we tell you, welcome to Better Talk. So whether you dress or not, women have always been sexualized by men.
So long as say the love still there, just continue to forgive.
What is that? Whether your marriage work or your marriage no work, it has nothing to do with the child.
Some widows, they lose their friends after widowhood.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay. Our parents, a lot of our parents got it all wrong.
Who no get PVC? I'm so sorry for you. Thank God that I have my own.
Make sure say waiting they work for her. No, they work.
Take care of yourself and.
Better Talk, showing Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday on top Wazobia Max TV.
So they careful who you they do. Oh God, when
God, am I a spoon?
As you come here, we tell you welcome to Better Talk. So whether you dress or not, women have always been sexualized by men. So long as say the love still there, just continue to forgive.
What is that? Whether your marriage work or your marriage no work, it has nothing to do with the child.
Some widows, they lose their friends after widowhood.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. A lot of our parents got it all wrong.
Who don't get PVC? I'm so sorry for you. Thank God that I have my own.
Make sure to wait till they
Every day, plenty things they happen for this our country.
But on top politics and leadership, now there plenty matter day to settle.
Waiting government they talk, and the one where politicians come they do so.
On top the matter, as they take affect country people, now there we don't carry on enter inside so.
Cocoa of the matter. Politicians, experts, and our leaders, they go touchlight the matter give us.
You self, go chook mouth, talk your own. For
Cocoa of the matter.
Cocoa of the Matter, showing Mondays to Fridays, 6 p.m. on wazobiamax Abuja on UHF 25.
Every day, plenty things they
Ogbonge broadcast journalist, Uncle Jimmy Disu.
This government has failed, by my own estimation.
Person when we say, when it come to news work, he be senior man.
The level of suffering in this country. Vote for the person who will go improve your life, because after this 2023, there will be no excuses.
For talking, he be senior man.
They know that the man has difficulty. From health challenge to name it, it is there for you to see. The world has changed. That's why I tell you that people don't think, they don't think deeply. This election will go happen, go be baba. Like, it go be baba.
We deserve a round of applause. Yes. T-Day today. And this, now I say they are.
Aside Hot Friday special with Jimmy Disu live every Friday, 7 p.m. on top wazobiamax TV.
Ogbonge broadcast journalist, Uncle Jimmy Disu.
This government has failed, by my own estimation.
Person when we say, when it come to news work, he be senior man.
The level of suffering in this country. Vote for the person who will go improve your life, because after this 2023, there will be no excuses.
For talking, he be senior man.
They know that the man has difficulty. From health challenge to name it, it is there for you to see. The world has changed. That's why I tell you that people don't think, they don't think deeply. This
Yes, Nadi, good morning, Nigerian nice TV this one. And of course, my honorable don't land like Land Rover for inside the studio. How far? Now chopper carry you. I see as the chopper use carry you like this.
Not be
Just
small matter, not be small
here.
matter. Now the situation where I find myself, you know, as a black market fuel don't spoil my motor. I say make the enter cab. Now so cab self they show themselves.
God.
Now we say we dey here today.
And they say God day na poor man prayer.
God, I beg, I know they like God day. When I know they tell me God day. If they want do, I mean they do. I know they do tell me God day. But it's okay. It's okay. I still they see queues for road, so I the one that say wait.
But that's when NNPC do not work again.
I don't understand.
I will see the wait, make the thing go around.
Maybe because now weekend. Maybe by next week
we'll go see
things go soft.
All right, my people, that's still the Good Morning Nigeria show with this one. I want to enter inside our top story segments. Now, here we'll go open phone line, make we hear from you. How all the matter them will be just show you now for in top of the front page of papers, how they take do you for body. We'll go begin take your calls because small time now, phone number go begin show on top of your screen. Begin ready, make you the call us. Tell us how this matter they take do you for body. You don't see say the numbers, they don't they share already. WhatsApp number go also show face. Also send us WhatsApp message, make we know as this matter do you for body. Try make you no call the WhatsApp line. I beg would they beg you. So Mark will begin add, Mark will give you the breakdown of the top to read them one by follow, and then we'll begin add the flesh them way they inside, small. Alleged organ harvesting. EFCC day behind my wahala. Where the face? Who talk this one and to whom? It could matter the 10 Nigerians. Make I know who they do me. Oh. Not be from my village. Now EFCC they do me. And of course, you tied and Christmas period say it don't push inflation up I go to 21.47%. That's when inflation don't go rich now. Saying so it don't they go up for the past 10 months. They never take break. See they go up. All right, so other matter, people when be say this flood will happen affect, say they reach 4.4 million people. Say Nigerians will flood affect. Say now 4.4 million Nigerians. Who talk this one? Not even we do the calculation. United Nations now help us do the calculation. Now the matter then be this one. Make my honorable begin help me add the flesh and one by follow.
Okay, make we move am as they be, as I don't hear them already, as we don't talk this conversation. So the phone lines go down they open for now to start to follow us talk. Sharply, start to call us, start to send us WhatsApp message. Which of the matter when you see touch you for body? Make I enter the first one with they here. They say former Deputy Senate President to Oga Ike Ekweremadu on Thursday Intel Justice Ian Eko of the Federal High Court waiting for inside Abuja that the EFCC, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, say now them they responsible for travails where they happen for London court, where he had to be in detention for over the alleged organ harvesting matter where we been hear about. And I remember that case now, making it be like say if you just hear them the way you don't do since. The senator they tell the Federal High Court that EFCC they write letter to the London court, which made the foreign court refuse to admit him to bail. Say, the EFCC send them letters, say, may they not allow this man, may they not give him bail. It be like, say, it matter long, where. So in they talk this one, for inside the allegations we contained for the application in file before the Nigerian court, seeking an order of the court to set aside interim order granted in favor of the federal government for the forfeiture of his 40 properties where they inside the country and outside the country. Wait. They say now 40 properties where they inside the country and outside the country. Not be smart, you know. Specifically, the detained senator, the senator alleged that the EFCC fraudulently obtained the forfeiture order for the government by concealing information that the investigation of the 40 properties then started as far back as 2008. Among others, he alleged that EFCC was fully aware that he was in detention in London when the application for the forfeiture of the properties was filed and argued. 40 properties. Now in the talk say EFCC don't chook hand inside.
Remember say EFCC been get interim forfeiture of that injunction to make him be say if forfeit those in houses
them, yes,
temporarily because the houses there for Dubai, US, UK, for Abuja, for Lagos, for Enugu State, for different 40 properties. I think about 9 they Dubai or so.
Hey.
You know, different ones and like that. I have 6 or 9. Make I no go talk wrong one. And then 2 or so different. So however, EFCC don't come out, can't respond to that matter. Then talk for their response. Talk say yes, they no go fit deny the fact. Say they contact UK government. However, the contact when they contact UK government are normal, not something where you be say you go contact when you be say your person they get case. Say no be them now cause waiting they be say they happen to
them now.
Say yes, they admit the fact say they contact UK
but
government.
Not be on
as
top
you not saying you accuse them say they contact UK government for your head.
Yes.
But say not be them cause so not be the contact when they contact UK government then cause waiting they happen to them. Say waiting they happen done already day before it happens. So I hope say we go still see the end to this matter. All right, we move to the one where we say Nigeria just the carriers inflation the carriers go where we don't know for inside the country. As it be say inflation for Nigeria now don't reach 21.47%. As it be say the National Bureau of Statistics just released the 2022 November statistics. Not be smart enough. Say for inside the consumer price index, we be say then release, and yesterday Thursday then release, and the NBS, will be National Bureau of Statistics, come talk say the inflation day 0.38% higher than the one wey been happen for inside October. Say October inflation was 21.9%. This one now can be 21.47%. So it is 0.38% higher. In fact, this matter as it goes, so the talk say this November inflation even day higher past the one we happened last year November. Last year November inflation, the difference between that one and this one now over 6.07% higher now BCD. And that one come me say with the calculation when they calculate and say your salary will be say you they receive right now don't they 35% worthless. You understand? That is, it don't reduce by 35%. What if the value where you go use your salary gets don't reduce by 35%? And then talk say this November on waiting cost and because of the rush of the Christmas period, as people they rush to buy things for Christmas period.
All right, the other one where they here we carry weight where now about flood where they talk say 4.4 million Nigerians. 9 days affected by the flood in Weshele recently, and the UN, they give us this update. The United Nations Office of the Coordination of Human Affairs, they don't talk say 4.4 million Nigerians or 4.4 million people have been affected by the flood since July 2022. This situation report now they disclosed for one of their OCHA flash updates, where they released on Thursday, December 14, 2022. The report also notes say 2.4 million Nigerians then 9 days displaced in the country due to the flooding. It also stated that more than half of the displaced persons were residents of Bayelsa. So it be like the thing jam Bayelsa where it knocked them. Now the situation with the on ground. That the report also accounted for the destruction of the farmlands and plenty things were being spoiled for the state. Well, the lines don't they open for now. Yeah, you can start to call us sharply, make we start to talk. Which of these conversations shake you for body? Which one you would like to come out on top? Remember, now 1 minute you get to follow us, Jan. Do them sharp, because we won't take plenty conversations this morning. And then the WhatsApp number, FD. I beg, no call the WhatsApp line. Just send.
They call me already.
They don't call you. I beg, make una no call her. Oh yeah, prepare.
All right, make a read WhatsApp message. As if you say Helen from Anambra State talk, say, good morning, precious Chukwudi. Anything worth doing is doing well. Why our government like to suffer us? Why they no print enough Naira notes, make it for fee go around, so that people go fee collect them for inside the bank? You open book of lamentation for inside that matter, but I go end and there because time no day. KC, they call us from still Anambra State. Good morning.
Hello.
Yes, hello, my people.
We greet you.
Good morning.
We greet you.
Good morning. Una dey sharp this morning.
Thank you.
Precious and co.
Thank you.
Una dey do nice work. May God bless you now. Well.
That's
so. Na JC Akwobi from Umwero Cable in Anambra State.
We greet you, JC.
See, how dare on earth, how reasonable, how articulative could it be that a president of America, John Biden or John Biden, I don't know which one they correct or not correct me. How you going to tell Mr. Muhammadu Buhari say he they congratulate him, say they appreciate him for deepening democracy? My brother, this one a bomb chair. See as people they suffer for this country. Presidents when they obey the rule of law, how is he deepening the democracy? Is it because they John Biden they convert African conference? Possibly na Buhari our president 9 finance that conference. Is it possible? And with the two koro eyes, people they die of hunger here. People they die of injustice here. In the congratulate our president.
Thank you, JC. Time no, they make we take another call, Shapali. Thank you so much, JC. We get another caller from Lagos. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, President.
Good morning, thank you. What's your name, Abeg, Oga?
Good morning, Edewo.
I greet you, sir.
My name is Tony, calling from Lagos.
Oga Tony, welcome. Go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. See, the issue of Oyetola and what is the Adeleke. The matter no hard now. If you borrow money before you come out from office, you change the property. When they seize all the property, sell the property. And when they use that pay, make you know say what you need to do is bad. That is just what also called because the thing really tell me. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you so much. We can move to the next caller.
We got another person from Edo State. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Lami, you did, yeah? Salami?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, now, carry go. We did hear you.
Okay, Salami on the line from Edo State.
Welcome, Salami. Welcome.
I greet you now for the house this morning. May God bless you in Jesus' name.
Amen.
You see, the other day, I talked, if you wake up, you look at newspaper, you go be like, no, go back, go sleep. Look at problems everywhere. Even Ekwere Madu, you know, get shame. and they talk in a EFCC now because of the problem. For a senator, 40 properties all over the world. And he carry one small pikin, he won't go do something for UK. He don't see the shame. And that's what everybody be for this country. Federal government go come and say food, they meanwhile food not there. This one they here, not they here. Even the new Naira note, when they talk, many banks never even still get up. Then where are we going and what are we doing in this country? The real thing, Nigeria no get problem. How can you call a human problem a problem in the country? Human problem. Have we forgotten that it's somebody that built Singapore? And other countries, is through policies. In this country, somebody wake up, he won't do SAP. Meanwhile, we cannot produce a pin. We not go fit produce food where go help
Thank you,
us for this country.
One minute. Thank you, Oga
Thanks you. 1 minute, don't go. Joel, the colors. Joel, good morning.
Joel, turn down the volume of your TV. Make you follow us talk. Chapali.
We cannot produce a pin.
Joel, you call us back. Make Oga Joel call us back. Well, when you won't call us, when you don't connect, turn down the volume of your TV so that conversation no go they make this kind of noise when you hear. So I beg, Chapali.
All right, Oga AY talks. Good morning, my people. Congratulations for Nigeria as they introduce this new currency. Hope CBN will make these new notes available in every bank and POS centers. Very soon, people will start rejecting the old notes. Hope there will be enough enlightenment about it. I am 100 plus 1% today. Oh, you're plus 1 today. God bless you. Happy birthday to you, Oga AY. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to
celebrate you.
Well done.
Miriam,
Miriam, the colors. Miriam, good morning.
Good morning, people of God.
We
Good
greet
morning,
you,
Sister
Miriam.
Woman.
We
Welcome.
greet you.
You're looking all exclusive this morning.
Thank you. Thank you. That's all we do for a living.
Back to the matter. The new money never reached my area. And you see what I was talking about day before yesterday about sensitization. I just called my mother-in-law and my auntie-in-law. Asked them, do you know that they are changing money? They said they don't know. I even asked them yesterday. I even asked my mother-in-law. She's in Jos. I asked her whether she has seen the new money yesterday. I said she should go to the bank yesterday and see if she will collect the new money. She went there. They did not give her. In Lagos here, the bank in my area, the 3 banks here, they did not have the new money. Sensitization. They did not even know that they are changing money in January 31st. They are not even aware. They don't know. So the sensitization is very, very poor. What's her name? CBN are not doing their best. They did not do well in this sensitization. Radio station, jingles, they can even hire motto and announce to people that this is what is going on. Congratulations to God knows.
I agree with you, Miriam. Thank you.
A lot of big credit. It's not going to be on the front page of the newspaper, but I'm really proud of her. She's a woman and she has broken the bias. Then about Madu, have you seen the greed of our elites? 40 properties, while one single hospital like this, functional hospital, is not even in his village, not even in his country. To the extent that he has to go to UK and land himself into trouble. You see how God used to answer the poor people. Please go and pick your PVCs. I beg you in the name of God.
Thank you.
I beg you, go and pick your PVCs. I beg you make this process easy for us so that we can be able to pick these people.
Thank you, Miriam.
Thank you. So talking about that sensitization, we should talk a very good one. INEC needs to do more because not be everybody they listen to radio, TV, or they read newspapers. I say INEC, CBN need to do more. We could take Peace call. Peace, good morning.
Peace, good morning.
Now, good morning.
Where you
I lost my senior brother.
Sorry.
We're fine. How are you?
Happy Christmas in advance.
Same to you.
Thank you.
I need my bag of rice.
Nothing they happen. We go run and give you.
Ekoremado matter na God na help Nigeria catch am. Nigeria no fit hold and na God catch am. Only one person get how many property? How you no see person for your village where they suffer. Ekoremado never help anybody. You not do anything for your own state. I beg, no, help me beg Anning for Abuja. Make they give PVC. They not they give PVC. PVC, they not give. There's so many people call they collect, but if you read them, they not they give. Some go from back, they collect 5,000. They collect 5,000 for my cousin's sister before they give them PVC.
You go buy PVC.
Beg, make they give people PVC. Make we vote. Make Nigeria become a better Nigeria as God want and for us.
Okay, thank you, Peace.
Thank you, Peace. Thank you so much. 5,000 to collect
you
PVC.
Go buy your PVC.
Buy the PVC. All right, we could just move to more messages as we say the calls in the more the message and too plenty. Good morning, my people. My name now Rosa Charles from Lagos State. He said the issue of insufficient new Naira notes is because the people that called themselves important figure in the society might have instructed the banks, bank managers of each bank to reserve the new notes for them. You know, and I saw you talk. He said notes, when the notes that they released weren't much, so, and you are giving the citizens January ultimatum to spend the old notes. May God help us in this country to get visa come up for this country. You not go get anywhere in Jesus' name. All of us, they here. Go they here together.
You want force and stay?
Cynthia Omergewa for Inside YouTube talk say, good morning, everyone, and happy weekend to you all. Thank you. Jerry Freeman can say, my wife went to the bank yesterday to collect money, but they told her there is no money. There is no money. I've been at the new money.
Now the new money won't collect. I be just go collect money. Make we know.
So this other one, Chima from Just Talk says, so even the new notes with a strict condition of 20K a day, no even day safe. Now, wow, you say it's high time the government do something serious about the fuel tankers. People die and lose their valuable properties all the time. So sad. And I attribute that one. Good morning, best TV station. Oh, hey, well, thank you. Our head is bigging. Our head is bigging. He can't say, women with wahala, sha. See what's in anti-precious wear.
Anti-precious, why?
One hand long.
You say they cost wahala.
And big past the other one. If I know, I don't understand. I didn't see this coming. You don't know fashion. Because the Chuku did they give me joy. God bless you. Keep doing your good work. I love Wazobia TV. And Promise Oche from Makurdi, Benue State. Promise Oche. See, God, this is fashion.
We love you.
And then Austin from Enugu Talk say, Precious, I just love one statement you made. You said that we should not celebrate our rights. Good one. We should hold politicians accountable for the more. We are too intelligent to be fooled by politicians. Not anymore. Precious, nobody celebrates you for doing your job because it is your job, my dear brother in the Lord. I am earning my salary, so I don't need celebration. But if you celebrate me, I appreciate them, but I go still do my job. Because so we should cease to sing their praises for doing their job because they applied to do the job. And they're being paid for it heavily. At that, I saw you talk. You say, well done. Thank you so much, Austin, as sending that message. Jerry, the callers from Lagos State. Jerry, good morning.
Good morning, no.
Good morning, Jerry.
Thank you. Welcome.
Yeah, I greet you now.
We greet you
too.
See, about this PVC of 18, what is it about it? If bank fee print your ATM card almost immediately, not be the same, almost the same process. If federal government, if INEC no fee do and make a contract amount, you understand? I see they mention, say if NEPA be fee reach people where they inside quick, they know you. You made mention of one thing here on this station one day, says, just say anything bad about the government. They go trace you. So why is it so difficult? People are suffering to collect this thing called PVC. You understand? People are even paying money. It be like those days where you pay for school, somebody to just sign for you, sign your papers. You go to discuss, you go to see like this. But there's nothing you can do. That's what Nigeria did. Me God help us. So we just frustrate ourselves in this part of the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Jerry.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, make Shapali take this message. Okay, make her take Michael first, and I'll come back to this message.
Michael,
good morning.
Hello, Michael. Michael, did you?
Yes, I did here. Good morning.
Good morning,
my people
Michael.
of the stadium.
Yeah, well done,
we
sir.
greet you. Good morning.
My concern is on the insufficiency of the new Naira note. I went to the bank yesterday. In Abuja here, in Middle, the main center for Abuja now, they say.
Okay.
They go to the bank within 5 minutes, I don't read it. No money in the ATM. The new Naira. They still put the old one. They make with the withdraw. I said, okay, when we'll come to use that? They say, no worries. On the 9th, that restriction, 9th of January. I said, I never think keep to the first day on. When they think of the 9th. So this is a problem. So all those stories say whether they do enough communication to people. This central bank never see meet up with its own obligation. Now to tell the public how to use an they go feed do. So that is my concern on it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Make you also remember, say the reason we make you fit get the new Naira note in poor or low circulation, and it did deliberate so that people no go rush, gather them now first before the restriction time reach. INEC, I say INEC, CBN, no waiting they do. But I could remind you, that the topic we'll discuss for inside as Talk for 8 o'clock. A few more messages. It not even be like saying at Christmas. No money, no job. Able-bodied youths don't lose hope. Government need to find fast solution before armed robbery start all over again. Something where we don't forget already. Hunger too much. You see this matter, you wear gyms because it's itself. They pay me for my mind. Where so many families don't get food to chop. And this one say, good morning, Wazobia crew. Why them no, they complain, say the senator get 40 properties. Waiting people think, say, him no fit get 40 properties legitimately. Some people even get more. Felix from Makodina sending that message. While this other person gets alternative mindset. He say, Michael from Abuja say, good morning, Honorable Precious and Edewo. Is it not madness to have 40 properties across the world? You can't say, Ekuremadu will never start. They never start to suffer. No, now. Tamper justice with Messi. Messi with justice. Anyhow, when you marry
like that other person talk, say, people feel get 40 properties. Depending on the kind of thing we do. Don't go blame and say, you get 40 properties. So we just face the one way in there on top now. We could know mix them up.
All right, my people, now here we'll go back break on top of this segment. Your message is still plenty, but no worry. See the CBN matter and the new Naira money. Now, what we want to talk about now. So begin to send your message concerning your challenges for inside this new Naira. We go like take them because now the next conversation IBC we won't get be that. Join us as it is after this break. Now, our guests don't turn back to help us put the perspective and perspection inside this matter. After this break, when they come back.
And those and people show 100,000 naira for this place. What's your face? Those are you.
They will take selfie.
Continue. I sit on my lap, baby.
How much they pay you to sleep underwater?
But they don't pay me.
No vex. Just.
They use bonnet.
Now I sleep anyhow. I want to sleep like this. I want to pick my leg.
That's why I want to ask you one question quickly. You get girlfriend?
Baby, we go way back. I was there for you when money no day.
You mean leave me, I remember, you leave me.
Thank you very much, Nigel.
Congratulations, Mona, clap for them.
Come over him here, though.
No, that killing our brother, how we just about.
If you drink milk, you don't lose.
This is not never the competition.
How much they your account? If I know. Drink it. Good night, please, before you sleep. And those and people show 100,000 naira for this place. What's your face? Those are you.
They will take selfie.
Continue. I sit on my lap, baby.
How much they pay you to sleep underwater?
But they don't pay me.
No vex. Just.
They use bonnet.
Now I sleep anyhow. I want to sleep like this. I want to pick my leg.
That's why I want to ask you one question quickly. You get girlfriend?
Baby, we go way back. I was there for you when money no day.
You mean leave me, I remember, you leave me.
Thank you very much, Nigel.
Congratulations, Mona, clap for them.
Come over him here, though.
No, that killing our brother, how we just about.
If you drink milk, you don't lose.
This is not never the competition.
How much they your account? If I know. Drink it. Good night, please, before you sleep. And those and people show 100,000 naira for this place. What's your face? Those are you.
They will take selfie.
Continue. I sit on my lap, baby.
How much they pay you to sleep underwater?
But they don't pay me.
No vex. Just.
They use bonnet.
Now I sleep anyhow. I want to sleep like
Work for her, no work. Take care of yourself and.
Better Talk, showing Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday on top Wazobia Max TV.
So they careful who you they do. Oh God, when
God, am I a spoon?
As you come here, we tell you welcome to Better Talk. So whether you dress or not, women have always been sexualized by men. So long as say the law still there, just continue to forgive.
What is that? Whether your marriage work or your marriage no work, it has nothing to do with the child.
Some widows, they lose their friends after widowhood.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Yes.
Okay. Our parents, a lot of our parents got it all wrong.
Who don't get PVC? I'm so sorry for you. Thank God that I have my own.
Make sure say waiting they work for her, no they work.
Go. Take care of yourself and
Better Talk, showing Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday on top Wazobia Max TV.
So they careful who you they do. Oh God, when
God, am I a spoon?
People where the motor say they look like say na Guinea Bissau money now use they pay them. So we won't look that matter now. So we get a book guests inside the house. We go join us discuss this matter. You know Victor Ndukauba. I get them right. Ndukuba. Okay. So Victor, I've been saying Ndukuba, but the way they use right now Ndukauba now they write here. So Victor Ndukuba, he be deputy managing director of Afri Invest West Africa, and he joined us inside the studio. Oga Vic, good morning, sir. Good morning, I call you guy name. Oga Vic, good morning and welcome. So this new Naira, make we look at, before we talk about withdrawal policy, because I want another matter entirely. So make we look at this new Naira note. Maybe say federal government bring out. People don't they shout, say it's 2 days small, the one we get in circulation. Some branches never even see them with their eye before yet. Tell us about them. What thing they happen?
Well, good morning, my people. Thank you. The idea. The thing with money, no be one day they finish the matter. As they don't announce it, we go begin use new Naira notes. The way they normally do one, they say, as you introduce the new one, you go take style, they come out the old one. So they know they draw line. No be like you go blow whistle. You stop here, you start.
This is how I get whistle.
No. So the deadline is day fast small. Now end of January before the thing go fully stop. Okay. Before we go stop to they use the old one. So that one see day valid. The issues where you talk, see the important. One, awareness. How many people don't even know say CBN don't change money? That video yesterday, the thing shocked me because I think say by now that gist was don't spread. Everywhere everybody supposed to know say new money don't deal. So when the conductor refuses, I say sure. If conductor wait day these Lagos never even know say new Naira day. Let me say problem deal because for other parts of the country, people feel don't know say they don't print new money come out. But the other thing where you mentioned, we say the one way they don't print already finish. I don't even be surprised because normal, the amount of money we normally the day in circulation, we reach like maybe 1.8 or 2 trillion in terms of Naira notes. We go they move in and out. So as they don't start, because to print money cost though. They go they print and small. They put them into the system. As they print, they
but this one the printer for Nigeria, no go make things better.
So you said the printer for Nigeria?
Now we see Oga Buhari talk.
So it's good like that now.
Talk saying Nigeria here will print them.
So
and the good
that
thing
we say work still day for our people where they print for mint. So they go they print more. As they go they print, they go they circulate them. But the main thing be say make that they communicate, make CBN spend money, make they use all the banks, so everybody make that they announce for every nook and cranny say new money don't come out. So that kind of embarrassment with that poor lady face. You bring out money where they valid, you won't spend, they say no. Na fake. You know sabi this money. Make it to avoid that kind of wahala.
You know, so as it be now, when they talk about sensitization, how CBN supposed fit let people know, create awareness for this. Because as Prep been talking, there's still short time day. January no far again. Now, like if you throw stone, you go enter January. So short time day, and people will not even know say this thing don't they happen. If you say CBN don't do enough awareness, or which kind of things you feel say they need to do to make sure say people know about it.
Well, if we use the evidence of what happened yesterday,
yes,
you don't clear say enough awareness
never did.
So between the CBN and banks, awareness must be. The other thing with CBN for like do now to leverage something like, I don't know whether the CDO, National Orientation Agency, as we grow up when we be small picking, we know say those people they anything about Nigeria those days, Mamsa different. So they arrange jingle for radio, they push out information. The media they there. Between newspaper, radio, TV, officials of CBN, officials of banks, suppose at least reach out. They communicate this message. Maybe even do some kind of small town hall meetings with community leaders, parts of the country. If one chief or one Oba or one king or ruler calling people together for town hall, people show up, they discuss, they table the matter, then they go take questions too. Because people will get questions.
I agree with you.
And communicate it. Because, not be only just do traditional media, any way where they possible. Through religious houses too. Get churches and mosques involved. As people they come worship, make the pastors they communicate. Because those people get platform. Native doctor too, their own be say, I don't know as the waka they be, because that one we just say now Guru Kennedy, they take you the movement. Yeah. So if native doctor too get plenty customer where they assemble, just be like, but for which we they see for movie, be like saying just one movement and not be normal. So that one feel no gets mass effect. But any platform that can reach people at scale. If NYC, for example, they in camp, I don't know when their camp days, those kind of things they go for. NYC camp, you spread the information again. As well. Sometimes go to parks, motor parks and garages. Early moment before they begin move, small time you push out information.
So far, all of these things you mentioned, sincerely speaking, apart from radio, television, social media, newspaper, I'm not sure I don't see any other platform where BC CBN put out this matter. I'm going to look at the Nigerian population. From the last report where BC United Nations released, Nigeria would have about 216 million people. And from the report where BC we don't get for the banking sector, about 84 million or thereabout, 80-something million people, 9-day banked. So we get greater percentage of unbanked people. And those 80-something million, including my children when they're underage, and then they bank, and then they banked. So we get greater percentage of people when know they banked. Yet, queues full for inside all the banking halls. The POS centers and don't they get queue and all that. What's in the thing what we need to do to drive this message on? Because I can bet you, the old woman where they village, in fact, me use my mouth and tell my mother. She no. She said, come carry the money where I get for house, go change for me. That's to tell you that a lot of people know. All these old people, they bury their money one corner for inside house. Their money they inside box, so they inside box. Waiting we need to, how we need to push this awareness and then reduce these queues than what we get for bank.
Huh? As I don't talk before, we go need to explore those other channels. Religious institutions, town halls, communities, social groups. People we belong to, whether not local club, village network, village groups.
The time frame, this short time frame now go feed it possible to achieve all of these things.
It is possible. So now just concerted effort. Everybody go just put hands, join and make this thing. The other thing we fit do, maybe, some go say, social media no dey effective. But I believe say if you leverage telco networks, people don't believe say social media dey influential. But you get one report I did read one time. I think next year report, they do one survey on top of this presidential election. And they go rural areas, go do sampling. So the level of information where they take sabi the people where they contest. Now through social media, I surprised, I shock. So something like WhatsApp. Because if you look number of phones where they now, before they say, smartphones not too plenty. Yeah. But MTN alone don't almost get like 40 million users alone on top. We find other than network. So nearly 80 million people don't use social media thanks to cheap Chinese handsets. So put out all those kind, the infographic that they call, and all those kind of picture where they pass message through WhatsApp, make it just they spread, they go. Then make the telcos help. If they beg telco, maybe they send all those their kind, the way they take do for COVID that time. SMS, where they flash message from NCDC.
Exactly.
So make telco too, they help with those flash messages.
Because that NCDC matter, it reach everywhere.
It reach everywhere. Now because of that SMS. So if they go, leverage the telcos, although those ones now not be free, they go do. So if not to find way negotiate the cost of those SMS, make that they push out. CBN go spend money small. The telcos, all the four, or everyone self, make they push those flash message. That
will not be waiting. Maybe say CBN supposed don't start ahead of time from the day one where be say they announce this thing. All these things. Now what you go begin think of now, where the money don't already come out. Well, in fact, they supposed don't even do countdown today. I mean, they're not supposed to.
They don't do the time. They're supposed to do countdown. Not true. So well, again, say nobody did everything finish. So if you be say some people will plan this thing, they just nothing good aside. Or if you say they don't plan themselves, but maybe on top implementation, they never really activate them. But I would like believe say they go use it, they go do all these things.
All right, maybe we just let our country people know, say, yes, so the conversation we don't open and make you follow us talk. How you take see the matter? Share you don't see the new Naira note, you don't collect them. Abuse don't be part of the people where they enter queue for bank, we never still see them. Or you be kind of person where you don't even know. Say they don't change the new notes as the matter take be. Call us, make we follow you here and make you tell us your own experience personally. So, Oga Victor, you been talk something as you start the conversation. Say the normal way Now to they bring the new one, they come out the old one, small, without time frame. Now waiting you talk with that. But as it be so, people they complain or people they very agitated. You know, say Nigeria when don't hear say one thing not happen like everybody don't they run goody. So now people don't they fear. Say the time when they give us to collect this thing no plenty. They don't they run they go the banks. So you feel say CBN so I suppose shift that time where they put small or just try to bring out more money so that this fear of Nigerians go come down. Or before you take this question, make we take Kate where they call us from Lagos. Hello, Kate.
Yeah, hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Kate, welcome.
Hello.
I greet you.
Why honorable? Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome.
Yes, so,
thank you.
You see that money matter? I saw yesterday.
Okay.
I see the 1,000 where people gather, they look at.
They look at.
I tell you. The old one self can't even better pass the new one. Sincerely speaking, the picture for the 1,000 Naira note can't date Dakar.
Okay.
The money people don't gather, they look person may hold them. You could not even be like original one at all. So I beg, if the teachers are never even they circulated at all.
Okay.
Whether airport do something about it.
No wahala.
Thank you. And Buhari talk say this one actually
Merry Christmas in advance.
Same to you. Same to
you. I'm breaking transmission.
Go show on Monday.
We'll come back on Monday.
All right, Mo will take Miriam. Hello, Miriam. Good morning.
Hello, Miriam. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right.
Welcome.
People of God.
Welcome.
2 weeks ago, I was in Jos, and I was equally in Nasarawa State. I went for business. When I went to Bush Market, many people did not know that they are changing money. They said some people said they know, but they don't know that it's even January.
Wow.
They said that next year. But the next year said they don't know the date. The sensitization is very, very poor. This morning now, as I just dropped call with Wazobia, I was calling some people in other places. Everybody, I don't know, we never see them. I don't know, we never see them. Yesterday afternoon, I went to complain about something in the bank. So I used that opportunity. I just wrote 100,000, let me collect. They said they don't get new money. I said if I old money, I don't want to collect. If I new money, I want to collect. They said they don't have it. I went to 2 branches, they don't have it. So NX should do, the sensitization should be, they should work on the sensitization. They should hire more to carry speaker, let people be talking so that people will be hearing it. They should use the town criers and so many other people, town hall and the local people. I think it will go far. Thank you. Let people money not go waste.
Abio.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Simeon, they call us.
Simeon, you did here?
Okay, why would they wait for Simeon calling? They want message where they hear. I would like me to respond to them. Japheth from Lekki Talk say, I did listen to some of your callers. I don't think it's the job of the CBN to tell villagers about new notes. We have National Orientation Agency. What's in a contact and the media to do the awareness for the CBN. So, which role it is a national orientation? Why you smile now?
No, they don't.
I just finish me with smile.
They don't call us inside. They say, and the media.
We don't do our job.
We don't do our job. They don't
call us. Carry our job, go village.
If the village not get lights, how they want to see.
That's the problem. But we didn't hear they do our job. So National Orientation Agency feels say.
No, I mentioned them when a part of the people we suppose help.
But where did they so far since this period? Them be like say they never even talk anything about them.
Well, you know. When I talk say when I grow up those days, they're very prominent in terms of how they support to push message come out.
Yes, and they make us
these days exactly. You know, I remember those days, all those jingles from Diffree to Mamsa. I still remember some of those jingles. You know, but I don't know as they take manage them these days. You know, maybe you mentioned something before, Treasury single account. Maybe because of how they manage a lot of these government agencies now, we say they're supposed to make revenue. So maybe they know they get enough budget to support their activities. We don't know. But now one area where I think that one day under either Ministry of Information or Communication. I don't know. But we need to leverage National Orientation Agency. Government is supposed to use them well.
So about that, the question where I'll be asking, what do you feel about this whole agitation where they go on now and how CBN go fit help calm down that side? Because everybody they complain, everybody they fear.
Well, unfortunately, the tension no dey surprising because the window where CBN provide for this whole change they very short. Say 90 days from I think it was October, was it September 27, something like that. Normally, the times where they don't change currency before, even for this Nigeria, no be 3 months, no be 1 month matter. they normally signal enough time, maybe like even 1 year. People they change and small. So pressure no this, pressure no today. The other challenge we say, you know, as Nigerians be, most people here now last minute does come. They take do things. They go wait until that very last minute to see them for normal router registration. Anything about NIN. Everybody go leave until last minute because unfortunately, now the reality of people where they poor. Most people they live within the cost of subsistence, meaning if they no hustle one day, they no go see enough to chop. So to drop time, find time, say they go leave everything that they do.
Don't go
do this one or that one. Normally, they too connect. They go just leave that one because as far as they are concerned, survivor first. They just face their hustle. They do their business, they go. Then when it don't reach that last minute, they go try.
Oh, no.
But by that time, rush don't they? So I think the concern, not genuine concern, the pressure, we now almost panic because people feel say, January just here, like you talk, it's close to the enter January. It made the rush go. The unfortunate thing they say, sometimes when they communicate, they get as you go pass the information, people too go realize, okay, the pressure not too much like that. If we say that the end of January before the old notes go expire, normally how people they collect old notes? The ones we know they like go bank, they just collect bulk heap. These are they do their business, they do their payrolls. The ones where they normally transact, okay, you go every now and then, you collect money maybe from ATM or you go POS, you withdraw. Now those ones where feel say, okay, they still get time. As long as the money where you hold for hand, no plenty. Either you go spend and finish between now and say that January end or not. But again, yesterday at the very first day, where they talk, say the money go begin come out. So as every day they pass, you get some companies where they work with CBN to help move money around the country. So I suspect, say, they go begin moving because CBN get regional offices where they keep money. From there, they serve the banks. So it would take like at least 2 to 3 weeks before the money will begin spread.
I'm sorry, but I don't to buy this matter because they get time from when they announce them and from when they launch them to do all this spreading and all that. But what could take Austin call from Lagos State?
Austin,
good morning. Welcome.
Good morning. Austin, you did it.
Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I think I took mouth for this issue of new notes.
Oh, yeah,
now. That on your body self. We want you.
I don't really think say Nigerians suppose they agitated. Because if you look at well, CBN didn't get so many reasons why they redesign in Naira. Okay, of course, we know that with your old notes, you're supposed to open account for bank or give somebody one get account for bank, make you go put the money there. So your own are deposit. Okay, it don't mean say you must withdraw the cash when you deposit back because if everybody really get this cash as we hold them before, the whole essence is defeated. I think what this CBN is trying to do in the long run will favor everybody. That is make more transactions they go through the bank so that when they do monetary policy to regulate anything, it will work well. And you see, like your guest talk, I agree with that. But I also want to tell and say, even if you give 2 years, then Nigeria will be. Even if you give 2 years, we will still come back to this same talk when we talk. So maybe we rather emphasize, make banks improve their payment solution. Like that one we will follow CBN the fight now. Say, I don't want to make a transfer money, I can't say, no. If those alternatives work well, we don't need cars. We really don't need cars. Which I say, look, I took mouth this morning.
Thank you, Austin.
Thank you so much. I'm going to take Simeon call. Simeon, good morning.
Simeon. Okay, Simeon, we hear you. We hear you.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Welcome.
Look, we should not overflow this issue. CBN know what they are doing. They want to avoid vote buying. That's the main target. They want to avoid vote buying. As time goes on, everything will normalize. The new money will come out.
All right, thank you, Simeon.
Money will cease to.
All right.
Thank you so much. Oga, a few things where this guy raised, the first caller raised, he talked about the banks and all that. But remember, we talk about the large percentage of people who are unbanked. And we'll talk about, again, another concern at the topography of Nigeria. Most of the rural areas, they don't get access to bank. How they won't use Access Bank to go pay in this money? Some of those places, before you go use Go Bank, you go get to go another place, sleep overnight for you to access bank. And banks not just fit get branches for those. What's in those kind of people then go fit do? Before we enter hoarding, because the issue of also hoarding the Naira, na another matter. But I don't know how we use address this issue.
So, the question of branch network, na long-term constraints where banks get. If you check them, I think maybe people like First Bank and UBA are the ones who get the largest branch network once upon a time, 700 branches, 600 branches. But even those ones are being cut back because of cost.
Because of cost.
Each branch must get generator. You go get security man, you go put security door,
all those running costs.
All those running costs are a major issue. So they begin cut back. But one thing will begin happen after a while. Many banks begin create agent networks using the distribution network of the telcos. MTN alone get like nearly 1 million, for over 1 million agent network for Nigeria. And many of those agents don't they double as bank agents. So many banks don't they do them now, agency banking. Some of the biggest banks, Access, UBA, and Co.
You go help us, they do free adverts for them, so you go pay us money later on. No wahala,
okay.
Just to make remind you.
No, make it a vex, I beg. So many of those big banks, they use these same agent networks to propagate their services. To do things like this matter now, cash collection and cash payment, because they don't get that kind infrastructure to support branch again. So I go believe saying that those agents they use now to do this matter of collecting the deposits. It be like even POS business too. Now so the same now waiting create opportunity. You know, as it be for life, you know, nature holds a vacuum. You know, go see say space day for something. Before people, like you say, to bank, you will need to travel, sleep. Then you go see queue. You get one time where I go Newman for Adamawa. If you see queue, I see for one ATM, fear catch me. One ATM, I come there and say, now like 3 or 4 communities, they use that one ATM. So over time, you can't realize, this is no go work. So somebody where they smart, sometimes maybe young people where they do service or young people where don't go school for that area, we just go buy POS, begin run their business on the side, small. Yeah. So over time, I suspect, say, as these things they go, you get 1 or 2 Nigerians who could just see the opportunity day to begin do agency banking or to begin do that cash collection and the drop off. So whether you call them cash movement service or whatever, you go see those kind of business go begin spring up with time.
Maybe like this Momo thing where these other people they won't come up with.
Now,
but I beg no vex. I for like make a address sharply waiting consign hiding of money. Because you know, say some people now don't come and don't talk, say videos or people who don't starch all money keep since. Some of them have done the rotten, some still good and all that. What if that kind of thing gets to do with this, new policy right now?
Well, I don't go lie you. I don't know waiting they drive those kind of behavior. Because when you see the video itself, me say by the shock. I'm like, why person go gather this kind of thing, keep them down for
even then they want to say they like warehouse of both Naira and dollars.
So I don't see those ones. Or I get something where I see, I think it was yesterday on social media where some message come out, they try to explain that one where they find for Makodi. Say normally when old no don't reach the end of life, they recycle them, convert them, do certain things. They could convert them sometimes to things like plates. Use them do flower vase and things like that.
Mosquito
most
coil.
of those ones say now waiting they keep that thing for.
But they illegal say the thing enter hand of individual because if CBN, because I know say according to standard, those kind of old money they not supposed go individual hand. CBN ain't supposed, in fact they even pay a lot of money to destroy those currencies. So they interesting say the thing can't enter hand of people. Where can they gather and they look at?
So the message the way it come up be say now 1 or 2 companies where they do these services for CBN. So now contractor we go get contract to destroy the note because CBN know they run that business. So the people will collect the note, process them, run the incinerator where they go either burn or the process of converting it to another product. Now businesses go run now. So those people will collect contracts. Where they see those money inside warehouse. So maybe now those business get the warehouse, but of course business go employ human beings. So person where they employ, where no too sabi, maybe security man just see those things, open one bag when they see some money, go just begin video ram, say see my guy can't keep money here. If you don't know how. So sometimes now just information management also to explain, say, see as the process where they do this thing, and so
but we don't get way too many videos, like 4, 5, 6, almost 10 different of this kind of.
Correct.
Even the ones where get hard currency of people starching money and in Nigeria a day. Now make with the ask, say, what's be the implication of this kind of things then for inside this new policy where CBN don't bring out?
So for the ones where they stash them because they just want to keep the money down, those kind of people, because of them CBN do the policy. Because normally, if you just keep money down, they don't do anything. They come out from circulation. They help. So I think as we don't see, say, the videos don't they come out, people they keep them because they get deadline now. Unless you want me the money waste. If now you go stash money somewhere, you know they use them. They say, oh, this money go soon expire. Nothing. You go by force, go come out the money where you hide them, begin put them back into the system. You know, but if not the question of psychology of who they keep them, why did they keep them, I no fear answer that question because me, I don't know.
When you
know, don't make sense to me.
Why you not be Holy Spirit?
So it don't make sense to me.
Make we even look one other major concern where Nigerians be they talk about. Now this withdrawal limit, this one a major cocoa we people talk about. Say, So you mean say now 100K now one individual go get for week and 500K for a company. So if I want go flex now, if I want go do one bear, I go to limit the kind of money where I go to collect. What be your own view about this withdrawal limit first? Make you understand that from your side.
So, to answer this question, I no go like use myself as an example because I don't believe say I be the average Nigerian.
All right.
When it comes to money and money patterns.
Yes.
Because someone like me now, when I did for office, they talk and sometimes they play. Say, look, when last person enter bank. I know they too good bank these days. I get ATM card. And many times between ATM card and my internet banking apps, I feel they do transfer.
Yeah.
They sort out one or two things.
Yeah.
You know? So you get sometimes for a whole week, I don't even feel whole cash. Sometimes 2 weeks.
True.
So I don't go feel like I be that kind of average person. But for this same legal, for my same office, for example, a security man go like whole cash.
Yes.
Because people like that, they like, do one or two things with cash.
As they go.
The limit. You see, I say, when I calculate, I say, when they say 20K per day,
yes,
per individual, some people would like drop past that amount because sometimes the thing we won't take the money to buy fuel alone. Many times. Because of how much fuel they cost now.
Yes.
To fill tank up, if you say you won't buy from low.
Almost that 20K.
Almost that 20K.
Yes.
So by the time you don't buy fuel alone, they go house, you reach out one or two things, they say this one finish, that one finish for house, you won't buy some things, money don't go. So if now only 20K per day, it will create some kind of small problem. But even that one say for cities like Lagos and some other big cities, it not be too, that will not be problem too much. The place where they fear now all those second tier cities and then rural towns and villages. Where we say they know they too bank again because bank networks not too plenty, so that they keep plenty cash to do their business, to buy and to sell. Trade that way they trade for my village. Where we say that they do market every 4 days. That one, when she don't go come, she not go carry the money, go put for bank. Then when she need to buy, she'll come withdraw because the chance no day. So she go to keep them. To say, oh, go feel withdraw to it, and especially as we don't do this whole deposit and change of currency.
Yes.
The two combined will create some kind of friction for the system. How it will take off, I don't know. But I would believe say the people who make the policy, they also monitor them to see where they will need to do adjustments. At least the good thing is say CBN Governor don't talk that they say, okay, be like say those limits, so they go need to adjust more. But how they arrive at the limit, say 500K for company, 100K for individual per week, I don't know. Maybe with time, they will change them because the current one, like you mentioned, when we first start, now 150K per day to withdraw. So maybe they go.
So the decline just from 150K, that is from about 500,000 in a week to 100,000.
It's too sharp. It's too sharp.
And you know, say this one even affect people they do POS as well. Themselves they complain because normally this POS now, so they discuss them now. Them they enter all these rural areas where bank no they and people they use them well.
Yes.
So if you can't reach there now, POS percentage say money don't finish. They don't withdraw all the money where they in hand for this week. Now you don't think say this one will cause a lot of issues for them when they do the POS business as well.
The matter not too day straightforward like that because the POS business now both deposit and withdrawal they do. So some people go do business finish, one go deposit them for their account, so they go give POS agents who go help them manage them. So as the guy they collect cash for some people, now so they also pay out to some people. So now that's balance there. The only issue say if end of day don't reach and the guy supposed carry money keep somewhere before. Maybe the amount we go feed deposit, now no go feed deposit and begin because of the new policy also. So now they go need to watch more. But I again, like I always say, wanting to set policy and nothing to they monitor as the policy they go to see as you go need to tweak and
change some kind
nothing is ever perfect. No matter as they won't do them, not like one caller mentioned. So in 2 years they give people self. Some people go see wait, last minute you go see here complain. So complaints go day. Nothing where person do we go just day perfect and you go suit everybody. Some people go get affected. The key thing is say whenever they do policy, Now to look the generality of people where you do policy for, see at least most people know they affected negatively. Then they also they affected negatively, go find a way to adjust them. So those POS agents now, maybe as part of the system where CBN they run for banks and the whole banking system, maybe they go find way introduce them under that agency banking where they also don't set policy for. So maybe attach them to agents where they registered as proper businesses so that they go fit use them to do cash management. If it be CBN go decide say okay, they go begin build cash center for different geopolitical zone, they pass information around, you know, they use that network, they do the collections through those agents. But somehow they need to register people.
So
because
that
if
people go enter the system.
They do PS business, at least if you go get phone line.
Yes.
Phone be say you get phone line, be say you don't already do that in registration, SIM registration. So at least you go get identity. If you get bank account, you go get NIN attached to that bank account. So okay, they go sabi them, register them. So find a way to leverage this what we don't do already as a country in terms of identity management and use those systems to they try manage and make these things better. They work plenty. Maybe one day.
Plenty.
So they go they adjust the things small, they go.
Plenty. All right, make we take one caller from Kogi State. Buhari, you did here?
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Go ahead.
Okay. Hello.
We did hear you.
Good morning, welcome.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, we did hear you, Oga Buhari. Go ahead.
Yeah, my problem. Hello?
Go on.
All right, so sharply, Callisto's Parker talk for this message talk, say the new Naira notes never they spread everywhere, waiting the cause am. And another person can talk, say, well, what could take Marshall call?
Marshall, you did here?
Marshall, good morning.
Hello, Marshall.
Hello, good morning.
Greetings.
Morning, Marshall, welcome.
Greetings.
How are you?
We did okay.
Fine, welcome.
Happy weekend, though.
Same to you.
My talk this morning now, because of that very new note. You see, say the time when they talk about that very new note. We talk and say, awareness matter. Some people waiting for village, we no get light. Some no get money to buy battery, put for transistor radio. The public enlightenment where the Ministry of Information in those days, then go carry some kind of film projector, carry go, they teach the people, even in the school and in the villages. Now look at where we be. Some people will see the money send a counterfeit. Some places they never see them for the bank.
Yes.
ATM no get them. What are we doing to ourselves? At least we can spend this thing. If it is 6 months, let it be 6 months. So that the thing go gradually. You say that because of politicians. Is everybody a politician? If you want to grab politicians where they carry money they give, carry your DSS and EFCC, ICPC. Put there and then they look for the people where they go catch and not to suffer people. Look at Christmas. People don't get money. If you go market, they empty. Everybody they cry. No money for the people to use. Is good? Why are we suffering ourselves like this? And Emefiele, they go call and he no go come. They go call and he no go come. Now to print money. Look at that money. If they look at for television, already the thing don't fade. The old one see they sharp.
He said the thing don't fade.
Thank you,
Masha.
So
we get another caller.
Adekoya, good morning.
Adekoya, did you? Okay, will I say call us
All
back.
right, this message said, good morning, my people. Yesterday I went to buy something from a supermarket and a woman bought goods of 19,000 Naira and in the morning, she added the new 1,000 Naira note and the cashier refused to take the money, but later collected it and was calling his clicks to come and see if this money is the new Naira note or not. I also went to withdraw 20,000 Naira yesterday from a bank in Aja, and they did not pay the new note at all. I waited the person talk. And this one come talk say, good morning, Wazobia. CBN should not frustrate Nigerians with this new Naira note. They should, their deadline date is not good. Mary from Egbedanai sending that message. We could take Jiang from Jos. Jiang, good morning.
Hello, Jiang, you did here?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Well done. How are you now?
We did all right.
Try.
Yeah, well done. So this new Naira note now, if now school resume and you get 3 or 2 children for school, and they say 20,000 Naira every day for a week, 100,000, and your child's school fees is about, let's say, 50,000 Naira. So how are you going to begin to do the transaction every day? So it means that every day one will be going to the bank. You don't have other things to do. At least they have increased more stress
for people to be going to bank every day. So I think let the CBN try to look towards that.
All right. Thank you, Gail. Thank you, Gail. Thank you for your concern.
We'll take Titus'
We'll
call.
just take Titus before we address the matter as it be. Titus.
Hello, Titus. Good morning.
Hello.
Morning.
Yes, okay,
Morning.
Good morning. I greet all of you there.
We greet you too, especially.
You see, the problem of our country is this. You know, when something happens here in Lagos here, just only one call. If you make a call in your village, that call will go all over Nigeria. One thing that happened here that is bad, everybody will hear about it. Why is it that unless they give enough time before people will know that they want to change money? Even if I make a call in my village now that they are changing money, only one person will carry that news all over that they are changing money. And you see everybody will wake up and begin to find ways. Oh, I get more money, let me go and change it. So it's not the matter of giving enough time because they are doing this thing. I know it's for good. I know that Nigeria will be great. I know they are doing it for those people that carry our money don't want us to steal it. The money is not in circulation. They are taking it somewhere. They just want the money to be wasted. So let government continue with it so that they will know the effect of keeping that money somewhere. Instead of using it so that the poor people too will benefit from it. They are not doing anything with it. They are not building the construction roads with it. They are not building hospitals that a poor man will use it. So I think it's a welcome
development.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Titus.
So, Oga, before you react to most of these calls, like the person we talk about withdrawal limit, and the TBN don't talk, say the highest note will be say go withdraw 200. Oga, you remember say we still get policy for 35 naira. As if the person waiting in charge of bank, 35 naira after every 3 withdrawals from with another bank ATM. We know CBN also talks say they won't bring a central card, even though say they no do advertisement about that. Right. So how it be say after each 2,000 or 3,000 naira withdrawal, I go to pay bank 35,000 naira. Not be deliberate 35 naira rather. Not be deliberate attempts to deliberately overtax Nigerians them for inside their money, because no matter how you look at, we need cash. And secondly, this whole network issue from the banks them. It is some bank arms for how many days now they never work, they never they functional. We no go talk say they use less cash, and then even the alternative systems them now they work. Waiting people go do in situations like this, because even the return or reversal policy almost they very overpour self. Now they worry them. Waiting be the things that we will need to do to cover all this hole them way day before this matter then catch well.
This question where you ask, you had to address the caller we talk about schools and deposits. I think that one, out of waiting this policy they designed to achieve, now to bring a lot of those informal businesses into the formal system. If they run school, they pay school fees. So you get some school where they say, poverty in Nigeria. You get some people where they say that they pay school fees per day.
Yes.
Some people per week. There is just small money. Some people go come, but most schools now lump sum before you resume, they go on collect their money.
Yes.
If not,
some even for 1 year to stretch.
So that question they very relevant, because as school don't go resume early January now, people go they pay school fees. The school, how they want to take manage that money if now only small money they fit deposit per time. Because as a business, you can't do more than 500K. Meanwhile, if school fees now 15,000, like the man mentioned, then they say by 10 children don't pay, if you deposit more than 10, listen, you go keep money for school. So risk of security risk there, because if people begin target school, they feel say, money go there, make them go hit. But the way to manage it be say, make the school self go register, set up account as a proper business. If parents come, say, look, I beg, instead make you bring cash, try transfer. Or find way to make that deposit. Here's our bank account number. If not to go bank, go deposit them. Don't be say won't collect cash. So by doing it like that, suddenly the school will register for the tax system as a company. Companies employ people. These employees within the company go pay their local tax as part of the state tax under payee. Then the school will pay your own tax to government. So that way they're expanding the tax net. So now one of the objectives where I believe say CBN and government want to use this into. So people they do their side hustle, we know they online. If you be like when they hustle for IG, they sell things, or maybe Twitter, all those kind of people, we no get accounts. You do okay, but some of them they get accounts because of how they set up. They don't get physical shop. But now, if limits on how you can do so, they take less cash. So more businesses will be forced to register. But the other question about the type of the currency note where they're going to take serve for ATM, say they go limit them to 200 naira. It means, say, even today, except that problem, if you want to go ATM now, move before, now 20,000 be the maximum. Many banks can't reduce to 10,000. If they collect that, so if you want to do 20,000, you go do like 2 times. Then before you know, you don't pay that small 35. I think it's 65 naira safe. Ahead, not be 35. So you go to pay that 65 naira.
But the standard na 35, when according to waiting CBN talk about, you see the rest of them.
So it change. I think it's 35 if you are using the bank's ATM. Like if you get one bank and you use the ATM for that particular bank, now that I go pay 35.
For that particular bank, you need to pay at all.
Okay.
With other bank, now be that 35 after the third withdrawal. That according to the CBN policy. But more could look at the transaction failures.
Anyway, but the transaction failures, that one a more recent problem. And part of the challenge...
That problem don't dey. For instance, people give a situation of where person fee gets emergency now. You transfer money, go give a hospital. Hospital get to receive alert before you say they pay. And alerts need ever come on time. In so many cases. And if hospital they wait before they receive alert, before they treat the person. How that kind of situation one use handle?
So...
In 30 seconds, because time no day again.
This matter, the opportunity, the dimension of the problem, they twofold. So... On the one hand, the infrastructure where they carry that system, now the telco infrastructure.
Okay.
That one gets the only issue.
Maybe we'll invite you next time. Make it be say come balance and because time no day again.
Yes.
No vex, time no day again. Thank you so much. As you say, don't follow us put mouth for inside this talk. We appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
You don't see so God don't put the figures then right. In fact, if we leave them, if you talk from Nati tomorrow morning, Boba Kuba go enter inside sports because Buchi don't they wait make it come bring us within the shell for inside the world of sports. In fact, it be like saying Jovin one my sister na in there around. And she want how she gesticulate and bring drama for inside the sports matter. Now Football Republic they come up next. Stay with us.
Getting better school grades just got easier. Watch the lessons on Wazobia TV every Monday to Friday, 5 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. You can also download the U-Lesson app on your Google Play Store or Apple App Store.
You look at us koro and you hear us whine. I say you tada gidigba. And this now as it hot.
Abi the government don't get the foresight to know what they happen inside this particular matter.
Because Nigeria don't they reward grandstanding. Make some people billionaires.
Should I say these qualities them? You get university when then they go learn or you get fasting and prayer where person go do before the spirits go enter the person.
My people go say, people go ask leader where will they go? You don't know where you want to go.
As it dey hot, showing
happened for this our country.
But on top politics and leadership, now there plenty matter day to settle.
Waiting government they talk, and the one where politicians come they do so.
On top the matter, as they take affect country people, now there we don't carry on and enter inside so.
Cocoa of the matter. Politicians, experts, and our leaders, they go touchlight the matter give us.
You sef, go chook mouth, talk your own. For
Cocoa of the matter.
Cocoa of the Matter, showing Mondays to Fridays, 6 p.m. on Wazobia Max Abuja on UHF 25.
Every day, plenty things they happen for this our country.
But on top politics and leadership, now there plenty matter day to settle.
Waiting government they talk, and the one where politicians